Introducing the all-new Corolla. 117 prisoners were given PPD skin tests today as part of a mass TB testing following the diagnosis of a detainee 2 weeks ago. The detainee was being housed at Post 25 at DOC in Manilao, according to Internal Affairs Officer Jeff Limo. The 117 detainees have been identified as those who have come in close contact with the prisoner.
The 117 early this morning's operation, this started since 8 o'clock. So earlier today we were able to test the officers that were initially in contact with the individual and the housing of this individual, which is consists of 117 pre-trial detainees.
The inmate was in isolation at GMH about 2 weeks ago and was in pretty bad shape, according to Public Health Director James Gillen. But as of today, officials at GMH, Public Health, and DOC could not tell PNC his status. It's not clear if the patient is still being treated, in recovery, or whether or not he had the multi-drug resistant strain of tuberculosis.
In any case, anyway, if they're found to have a multi-drug resistant TB, they're also being treated at Public Health, and a proper drug adjustments will be implemented as well.
If time permits, Public Health's program manager Cecilia Arciaga says they'll continue to test inmates throughout the day and in the days ahead.
But we'll be here all day today, and we'll screen as much as we can because there was also a request that was made by DOC officials if we can assist in screening the rest of the employees.
When officials return on Thursday for the reading of the results, Arciaga says anyone who tests positive will go through the second round of TB testing.
It's like in any contact screening that we do whenever you have a patient found to have a positive test. We'll make sure what's the activity of these germs in the system, whether it's starting to become active or not, and the only way to find out is do a chest x-ray. So the x-ray will tell us exactly the status. And of course, even in any situation, we just don't diagnose a patient just based on x-rays or a PPD result, but also by symptoms.
Limo says after the close contacts are tested, DOC will test the rest of the population, which will total to about 400 prisoners. At today's testing, 5 tables were set up so that CDC and public health officials could test 5 inmates at a time.
Looks like we're doing pretty good in time. We're doing 20 detainees in 10 minutes, so that's pretty good time. Right now we're completing our last batch, so we're looking to hit the inmate side of the facility, and that's what our biggest count is right now, is hitting the main population of the inmates.